Hello everyone. I'm very pleased to holding the session on the Copilot Studio today. Thank for you joining, and it's a wonderful to see such enthusiasm for AI and its potential to transform lives. Kudos to the Dynamic User Group, MS Dynamics World, and Ryan especially for providing me the platform where knowledge can be shared with a wider audience. Let's dive into the exciting world of the AI together. I would like to briefly introduce myself here and then I will start with the agenda for the session. My name is Ambesh Singh. Currently, I'm working with Avnod Deutschland as a Dynamic 365 and Power Platform Architect. Prior to that, I worked with the KPMG Deutschland, PSN View, and the EA Sports. And mostly in my career, I worked with the Microsoft in the different product groups, global consulting, and deliverables. I'm also the mentor and the ambassador of 365 Saturdays, and now it's called the Power Community. I love to speak and share my learnings on the Azure, Copilot, Power Platform, and Dynamic 365 topics. Let's dive into the agenda for today's Copilot Studio overview session. We will explore that what Copilot Studio is and its significance in the world of AI. I will be highlighting the powerful features and functionality that Copilot Studio bring to the table. Get ready for some of the exciting demonstrations where we will showcase how Copilot Studio can assist daily business needs, some of the practical steps to kick off your journey with the Copilot Studio. We will also see that how Copilot can extend with the help of the plugin, understand the licensing model and any requirement for using the Copilot Studio. You have a chance to ask your question, clarify your doubt, and engage in the discussion. So feel free to participate actively and let's make the session more informative and enjoyable. Before we proceed with the capabilities, let's hold a minute and understand about the Microsoft Copilot Studio. So Microsoft Copilot Studio is a platform that allows you to create custom copilots or extend Microsoft Copilot for the Microsoft 365. Basically, you can either create custom copilots, design your own conversational interface powered by the large language modules and additional knowledge sources. These copilots can engage with the customers and the employees across various channels, handling requests from the simple to the complex. Also, you can extend the Microsoft Copilot, so you can customize the existing Copilot for the Microsoft 365 using a drag and drop low code approach. You can include the logics and the data connectivity to answer your questions based on your business data and the processes. Very often, you will hear a term generative AI. So, generative AI is a type of the AI that can create a new content such as text, images, music, or code using generative models. So, one of the example of the generative AI is a ChatGPT, a chatbot that have a human-like conversation based on natural language programming. There are a lot of opportunities out there. It can be internal, enriching the employee's experience and making you more productive. It can be external and reinvent how you do your business with your customers. You can also reshape your business processes or even business models, and you can innovate a better differentiate your services and stay ahead with your competitors. AI can take off repetitive tasks off the shoulders of your employees so they can focus on what's truly matter for them. Employee will become more focused and satisfied at work. AI can help you to enhance customer experience in a wide variety of the ways. Imagine that having a virtual customer service agent that actually works, providing the help and delighted to your customers. Using LLM processing, your contact center transcriptions organization can also analyze the customer sentiments and discover the hidden customer insights. From invoice processing to claim handling, from the fraud detection to the quality management, organizations across industries are automating and optimizing their existing business processes to enhance operational efficiency and reduce cost. We also start to see organizations reinventing their business models and values propositions, launching entirely new product and the services. Let's look a quick video from the Microsoft, a bit old, but worth to see that. Isn't that interesting? Let's move forward. With the Copilot Studio, you have a variety of conversational tools at your fingerprint. You can build manual topics where you can control the flow of turn by turn dialogue. You can build the call actions and create the plugins using 1400 plus pre-built Power Platform connectors. You can also build and use the custom GPTs as you saw in the OpenAI announcements. And even you can create the custom prompts to the GPTs. You can then have these pieces to create your own custom Microsoft Copilot to deploy to your own website. Or you can choose customized Microsoft first party copilots like M365 Copilot with your own enterprise scenarios and capabilities. For example, allowing your employees interacting with the M365 Copilot in Teams to ask the HR or the IT related questions. Copilot Studio is built on Power Platform AI builders and other Power Platform technologies and bring together and integrate various conversational stack from across Microsoft from Azure OpenAI Studio to the Azure Congregative Services, Azure Bot Services, and much more. Let's take a closer look at this. Looking at the generative AI inside of the Copilot Studio, you can use generative answers that generate multiple turn answers based on your comment or the content in the real time. Support content on the web, SharePoint, Azure OpenAI, or your data, and direct file uploads and custom calls to the backends. Generative actions allow you to replace the traditional natural language based approach for topic triggering using the trigger phase you have defined in each topic, if you remember. Instead of that, your Copilot uses the GPT to select one of more topics or the plugin action to respond to your user queries. Nevertheless, generative buildings, the Copilot assistant help build, design, and modify the Copilot topics through the natural languages. Now, what you can get it into the Copilot Studio. So you will get a complete building a studio. You have a workspace. Inside, you have a plugins. You can have a generative AI features. You can even publish to the different channels. Also, you have a very important analytical and the insight. So you can see the complete 360-degree of your Copilot that how it is performing, where the improvement is required. Then you have an automation studio where you can, you have a lot of pre-built connectors, plus you can create your own custom built connectors, and then you can you can automate the whole processes. We have an also admin studio to secure your complete Copilot and make some other admin activities. Let's take a scenario where Christina Adams, she is an Microsoft newly customer and she bought a Surface device from the online store. After a few days of use, device is not powering up and it's keep rebooting. Then she visited to the social platform or the customer service portal. She started using AI driven bot to troubleshoot the problem. The moment she engaged with the system, Microsoft maintained all of the conversational on the district channel and provide the responses based on the conventional and the generative AI. Then Christina raised a support ticket via the bot to track the progress of the resolution of her issue. She followed progress and the request for the callback, and then she decided to engage the live agent. For all of the process, Alan, who is the customer service agent, he just keep eyes on the complete stuff, whatever is going on, and then he made a call. He mentioned every other information what Christina already provided to the bots or to the online platforms. He analyzed that one and he tried to resolve the Christina issue as soon as possible. Also, he make all of this conversational stuff what he has done to resolve the issue and just put it as a knowledge database or as a knowledge article into the database. Now I would like to show in the real action that how you can perform this all the activities like chatting with the bot is giving the responses, and what I just mentioned in the use case to see practically like how does it work. Not only this, I will also show some of the building blocks on the top of the Copilot Studio that what you need, where you will get all of the options, how to start with and every information. So let's quickly jump into that one. And if you can see on my screen, like I have a bot which is already open, and this is on the Copilot Studio Designer. So I could simply ask some of the questions. I already had a script ready to save the time, but let me just quickly talk with the bot. Okay, I just asked, okay, good morning. And then bot responded something. Can I have your first name? Yes, I can provide my first name. So you remember the actor was named was Maya Campbell. And then she like bot asked, okay, how can I help you out? And then she replied that, okay, I want a warranty policy of my Surface. Bot is trying to look into the knowledge source. Bot find the answer, and bot responded. If I just click it there, you can simply see I have a Microsoft Surface warranty and the protection plan. I can go through, or probably Maria would have go through, but Maria is not satisfied with that because might be some kind of the complex wordings written there, and then she decided to create a support ticket. And while creating the support ticket, the system asked firstly to Maria's email address. Maria provided the email address. The good part is that, like the way I have configured this, if the email address doesn't exist in the system, it will create a new customer, new contact, and associate the email address. And if the find there is any contact already exists, they will create a new case and associate with the existing email address, like or existing customer, which is the Maria in that particular case. So let's move forward. And then bot asked about, okay, what is your problem? And I said, okay, this is my problem that my system is rebooting in every 5 minutes. Then ask the preferred contact method, and then I provided my contact method there that, okay, you can connect me with the email. I printed this message just to show you that, okay, this is something what we can have achieved. I just quickly copy the case number because I need that one, and I'm already here. So bot responded by creating a case, but how can I say that, okay, I have probably the case already created in the system? I just simply close the unwanted tabs here. I just simply go to my Dynamics 365 environment and into the cases. And in the cases, I simply search with the case number which is being referred. So you can see the case has been created in the system, and it has all the information auto-populated. So account associated or the company associated that I have a customer because they found the matched email address. So it create a case against this user or this customer, and then the case created from the bot. I have a problem to device putting up. Every information is already being there. What happened in that particular case? I just simply copy the case number from here for the use. So I just copy and paste it. So I don't have to search for that one. And I again go to my bot, and I'm saying I probably waited for a couple of hours, and now I want an update there. I want to get an update about my tickets. And then it asks, okay, please provide me your case number. And I simply said, okay, this is my case number, which you need to search it. I could have saved the case number from the last communication or the transaction, but the thing is that probably I'm not looking to get a status of the same case number. As a user, as a customer, I could have a multiple case at the same time open and running. So that's why I just find that, okay, providing the case number is more appropriate by the user. And then it says is in the progress state. Then she is trying, or she is getting loose her temper, and she said, okay, I cannot wait further. I need an immediate response by talking with someone. She just provided a information there, and then it asked, okay, when you can call, and then she mentioned that, okay, I want a call back in the next Monday, and system automatically find out, and they said, okay, next Monday is the 1st of July, and they created a case with the proper time. Remember, I have not provided any date, time, any kind of the format. I just mentioned the next Monday. System is smart enough to consider this. And you have to believe me because now I will show you in the system that, okay, look, I just refresh this and then there is a task created. So a task has been created. And if I open this task, you can see, okay, customer requested a phone call against this case by this date and something, something. So what I was trying to achieve here or trying to say that, look, we can automate the end-to-end business requirements or the processes, whatever is required for to run the business necessity without any manual interactions by any human being. What was the benefit with that one? The benefit is that you can automate the end-to-end processes, and you don't need to bother about, okay, if there is any agent available or not available. You have all of the information already available about the users. So you can also build this because now Alan will come and they will look into the problem, they will call back, and they will create a knowledge articles and they will push it. So if this incident is happening again with the another users, they can simply see, okay, these are the resolution step for that one. Or even you can get this kind of resolution responses directly to bot by feeding as a knowledge source. So this is all available, but we don't stop here. I would just quickly give a walkthrough about the whole Copilot, that how does it look like. So what I did, I just simply went it back there, and this is an overview page. I will just quickly turn that off, the testing. And here you see you have a details, description, and instruction if it is provided. Then you have a knowledge base, you have a topics, action, and the publisher state. Then on the next, you have a knowledge. I just pushed one file, but you can push and add the knowledge sources from the different heterogeneous sources. So any existing knowledge is public website files, Dataverse, which is in the preview, SharePoint and OneDrive, and the Microsoft Fabric is coming soon in a couple of weeks or the months from now. Then not only this is also in the preview, but you can connect to your enterprise data. It could be ServiceNow, SharePoint servers, it could be your data lake, SAP. So you have tons of the information available there, that how you can push or how you can connect the large enriched data source with your bot. So you can feed all of the information what is required for your users by directly just pressing some buttons, configuring it, and voila, everything is available for you. Now, as a next thing, I have a topics available. So there are two kind of topic, custom and the system. System topics are created by the system by default, and you cannot delete it. You can disable but cannot delete. But if you talk about the custom topic, you can just simply say, okay, I can again disable it, but at the same time you can delete it if it is not required. Plus whatever the topics you will create it will be part of the custom topics here. Actions, you can create the actions, so you can create your own plugins, you can create the AI driven actions, and there are a lot of functionality. So add an action, then it will lead you what kind of the action you need. Probably you need a so you have a lot of option available there. Like as you see, you have a lot of create a new flow, upload a new skills, or you can even add an API for the custom. Plus you have altogether different templates available, so you can pick anyone from the list here. And then you have an analytical dashboard. So it provides you all of the CSAT, how your bot is performing, complete 360-degree view. Also, you can boost the conversation by looking at data, and AI will provide you some of the session, like how you can boost the conversation of your bot. Probably the views probably doesn't look, or the number doesn't look good here because these are the tests. Nobody's using that one just for the demo purpose, but you have a real working bot, then you will see very enriched reports there. Apart from that, you have a channel. So you have tons of the channels available. You can just click, 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 configure, then done. You don't have to write a large code and try to make a connectors and all of the things. Everything is tested. You just need to configure and start using that one. Custom website. So if you want to push it, you can just simply share this syntax or this piece of the code to your colleagues, and they can integrate with their custom website, and that's all. They don't have to bother about anything else. Demo website, if you want to share something with your business people, or you want to share something with your maybe customer before integrating into the system, real system, then you can just share this URL, and it look like this. So it look like this. You don't have to now bother about, okay, where I would integrate so they can test it. No, you have a demo website available. You just simply provide the URL, and then your business users can validate this. Plus also you can integrate with the custom engagement hub. Either it's a customer 365, Dynamic 365, customer services, Salesforce, ServiceNow, and so on. So you have tons of the option of, even you can go with the custom engagement hubs also. So you can directly then, if your bot is talking and if bot cannot respond, then you can directly redirect to the live agent if it is available at that particular time. So this all the features are available there. Then in the setting, it is an again important aspect. You can go with the general setting, change the icon, bot name. You can optimize for the voice. You can check, uncheck, and then you have some advanced functionality or settings there. You can integrate with the application inside for all of the log analytics and then you have a tenant ID or some of the GeoIDs available there if you need it for the integration. Maybe you want to make an app registration and something. Then you have some of the links to look into. From the AI integration tool, you have a generative AI option. So right now it's classic, but you can go to generative preview. In that case, you don't need a trigger phases, and bot will decide what action they have to call, what kind of the topics they have to call by their own. Content moderation is also important, like high, medium, and low. So low, you will get more responses, but less accurate. The high is totally reverse. You will get less responses, but with high and relevant information there. Then we have a security. You have a 4 tab. So You can share with something, make some authentication changes, web channel security or allow list. So if I'm authentication, I can go with authentication with Microsoft 365 or manually, and then I have a 4 option available there. So I can go with Azure Active Directory, V2 with certificate, and then OAuth. And then I can provide some like make a app registration, provide client ID and client secret there, make some changes there, and then I can go with my own custom authentication process there. So I would like to leave it. Then I have entities. I talked about like how system get the Maria Campbell, like the name of the user. So I can use the name entity the same way in the date and time. I just said the next Monday, and next Monday what date its system calculated by self. So this all the things you can get it from the regex app. Like you can create an entity and define your regular expression or the regex there, and this is a great way to enhance the user experience. Then you have a skill. So skill is basically a bot is using into the other bot. So it's a kind of the child bot, and you're just fulfilling those things to make the bot reusable. Then in the languages, you have tons of the language available there. Please remember right now you have a message that voice doesn't support for the temporary, like voice support is temporary and available for the secondary language. It is available for the primary, but not for the secondary. You just need to simply select any of the language and add it. It takes some time to reflect it to generate the manifest. And if you want to provide any kind of the translations there, you can go and update the manifest file, and it's quite easy to enable it. Then in the language understanding, again, you can make the connections, manage the connection in the Power Apps. It will redirect you there, and then you have a couple of other links there. So this is how the whole building block, how does Copilot Studio look like? And from the interface perspective, it is like the other Power Platform components, even you say the Power Pages or Power Apps. So you have a header bar on the top, you have an environment selectors, and then you have a user section there, a product name, app launchers, and then you have tons of the option of the left navigation, which is being already there. This is how your complete bot look like how you can create and generate. If you want to create it, you have an option here. Just simply go and create a new bot. You have a lot of template available. You can extend those template or simply just create a new bot, and then you can provide the values or your expression in the natural language, and bot will ask a couple of questions and they will create a bot for you. So you can create a bot by providing the values to the bot, and bot will create a copilot or another bot for you. So it's quite interesting. I won't create right now anything, but now I would probably move to the slide. So let's touch some of the licensing part, because this is really important, that how much you have to pay for that one. So with the full Microsoft Copilot Studio license, you can publish on any channels, internal or external, and build the standalone business to customers B2C or the business to employ B2E Copilots. The full Microsoft Copilot Studio offers a solid capacity pack with a priced around 200 per tenant per month. Each capacity pack includes 25,000 messages per tenant per month. Also, as a second option, with the Copilot Studio and the Copilot for Microsoft 365, you can customize and publish plugins for M365 Copilot channels only, and you cannot build the standalone Copilots. These limited Copilot Studio user rights are included into the Copilot for Microsoft 365 licenses by providing $30 per users, and no additional purchase is required here. Both the full Microsoft Copilot Studio or the Copilot Studio and the Copilot for Microsoft 365 come with a standard premium and the custom Power Platform connectors. Another important is I talked about the messages. So a message is any transaction between you and Copilot. So if you ask hello and the bot replied something, then it's count as a 2 messages there. So keep this in mind. This is some of the useful link which will help you to speed up your upskilling on the Copilot Studio. I would share this on the chat later. And then at the last, I would like to really say thank you to you. So you can connect me on the social platform by ask, and you can ask your queries on my Twitter handle, which is at the rate Ambesh19. Scan the code and connect me over the LinkedIn. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for the slides or the more demos around the Copilot, Azure, Dynamics 365, and the Power Platform technology. I'm really thankful to all of you to spend your valuable time today, and I'm looking your positive feedback and suggestion in the chat section. I hope you find the session is interesting and the useful, at least to find a new dimension around the Copilot. On this note, I would like to open the floor for the Q&A now. Thank you.